Hi guys, Gon here, and today on this video I want to talk about a character that I find on the YouTube sphere of Hunter x Hunter isn't talked about nearly enough. I want to talk about Alluka Zoldyck. Now Alluka Zoldyck is a very important character in Hunter x Hunter. The fact that she completely changes Killua's character and his fate as well. So I want to talk about her, and the first thing I want to talk about is why I don't believe she's a plot device. Lots of people call her a plot device, and that's usually tends to be the criticism against her. And I completely understand. When I first watched Hunter x Hunter in 2017, I myself also thought she was a plot device. The fact that she suddenly appears in this arc, that she's the most necessary character, she's somehow the character that can heal Gon after Gon needs to be healed, it all seemed a bit too convenient. Little did I know on rewatch of the Hunter x Hunter 2011 anime, of reading the manga, and of watching the 1999 anime, there's plenty of her before she's in the series. We see Kaluto's main objective of joining the Phantom Troop is to help save her. We see in 1999 that Zeno and Silver are talking about her, and in the manga there's a lot of foreshadowing towards her as a character. So it's clear that she's always been someone that Togashi's intended to be there from the start, or else she wouldn't have been existing since the 90s. So this whole idea that she's a plot device is based on a misconception and is just quite frankly false. So now we know she isn't a plot device and she's her own character with her own ideology, her own goals, and of course her own inner conflict. What is her purpose inside Hunter x Hunter? Well, the key thing is that she is there to fix Gon and Killua's relationship. Now, whilst yes, she is a sister to Killua, the main thing she does is she brings that comfort that Killua so desperately desires. In fact, Killua had been relying on Gon for his lights. We see in many shots that Killua is sitting in the dark whilst Gon's in the shadow. And there's often this parallel of where Killua is looking at Gon as his lantern, his guiding light. He'll follow and do whatever Gon wants. And we see in the Chimera Ant arc the flaws of that. The fact that Gon is someone that has some pretty narcissistic at worst and selfish at best character traits. So whilst yes, he is he is the most gentle character in the series, Gon can make mistakes and he can make some very big ones. So it puts Killua in a situation where he is unwillingly putting himself in danger by being near Gon, and Alluka works as being a figure that she needs him more than he needs her. And Killua is a character in the series that he wants to feel useful. His whole life, he's been working towards his goal of being an assassin that he doesn't care about. He's been killing people. He's been tortured. Gon was his first positive interaction in life in general. And now his little sister Alluka is absolutely in love with him, and she wants to spend as much time with him as possible. It's almost like the character development that us humans have when we have children. We decide that this is bigger than us and we should devote our life to it. That's why no matter what happened with Killua and with Gon, Killua decided to stay with Alluka over Gon. And I think this is great because it means that Killua is going to get time to develop himself instead of being dragged into the conflicts that Gon drags himself in. I think it also means that Killua is going to look into himself and analyze who he is as a person, because we still don't know that much about Killua. Killua, so far in the series, has been a reflection of other characters. He's been a reflection of circumstances, of arcs. Gon is much more expressive and shows his character traits more, whilst Killua just does what is necessary. No scene shows this better than in the dodgeball game, where Killua is between Gon and Hisoka, just working as the one to bridge the gap between the two. So he's someone that desperately needs to find his purpose in life, as he talked about to Gon next to the campfire. Gon was saying, I need to find Jing, and, I want to do this and that. And Killua was saying, I'm jealous of you. I don't know what I want to do in life. And Gon's like, oh, it's fine, Killua, just follow me. He's like, yeah, that sounds fun. But you see the moment of Killua's always had this character arc where he's someone that doesn't know who he is. That's why he went back to the Zodiac family after the Hunter exam. He's someone that's lost, he's confused, and whilst yes, he's found a great friend in Gon, and he appreciates his time with Gon. Gon is his light. The thing is, it's all Gon's journey. It's Gon's goals, and it's all orientated towards him. Killua through Alluka can find his own path, because Alluka to him is like how he was to Gon. Alluka is willing to follow him anywhere, and the fact is, Alluka's had such a dreadful life, just being locked up. It's actually incredible, the fact that Alluka can smile and be so happy, and the fact that she's, of course, comes from the Dark Continent and has this insanely powerful Nen ability means it's also a fun time and a responsibility. So beyond Killua's own personal ambitions, by doing this, he is doing something important for the world as a whole. Now, Alluka, I've talked to now about how she impacts Killua and how it kind of, fixes Gon and Killua's relationship. And of Gon and Killua's relationship, just to conclude on this point, Gon and Killua always have a give and take relationship. Whilst with Alluka, there's no rivalry, there's no expectations, and there's no conflict to personalities. Alluka is someone that's just happy to be with Killua, and this is what he needs to find himself. Because as we see in, this is so off topic, Kung Fu Panda 2, he is always looking for his inner peace, and to do that, he needs to go back to his roots. He needs to go and he needs to isolate himself, and Alluka works as Killua's isolation and his way to find peace. Now, Alluka, as her own character, she's someone that's very interesting. We see she's someone that's dealing with this multi-personality situation, and she's someone that's accepted her fate. Lots of people in Hunter x Hunter, we see that they're searching for more. We see this of Jing. Jing, no matter what happens, he's like, yo, I'm on to the next thing, man. And of course, we see that Gon's now trying to get his Nen back. Even in Killua is trying to find himself. And Alluka is someone that's realized that her life sucks. Her life really sucks. She's constantly fighting for personality control with this monster from the Dark Continent. But she's okay with it. She's come to peace with it. She's someone that has the mentality of appreciate all the little things in life. In fact, the person that Alluka reminds me of a lot is Komugi. And I think there's a great parallel you can make between Komugi's relationship with Meruem and Alluka's of Killua. Because the fact is that Alluka and Komugi are both people who are there to seek comfort. They're there to feel like someone can benefit off them. And Meruem and Killua are both people looking for purpose. So it's a natural match in heaven where it's two magnetics attracting each other. But now Alluka, the more we see of her, the more we see that there's slight nuances to her character. She's not just the happy, cheery person. We see that with her, she has a serious sense of morality. She was very mad at Killua when he told something to go away. She gets very emotional. She's very smart. She's very intelligent. She's able to play along mentally, and she doesn't hold any grudges. So it shows us that she's someone that's truly got the grasp of life. She's someone that's well beyond her years and that's has found inner peace. Somehow, there's a lot of mystery around this character because she's someone that spent her whole life locked away, and in the end, she knows herself more than anyone else. And that's the thing that she has over every other character in the series, maybe bar Isaac Netero, is that she truly understands herself. She is so clear in her communication with every character she interacts with, and she's so vocal and expressive to the fact that she brings out the best possible scenario out of risky situations. Because the thing is, right, in life and in Hunter x Hunter especially, a series about people chasing things, hunters chasing hunters, someone that's not chasing anything has the ultimate advantage because they are not liable to be chased and they're not chasing. So all the energy goes on what's happening. In Hunter x Hunter, there's all these distractions going on. Everyone's got their own agenda. And someone like her that doesn't have an agenda, it means that Killua's in really good hands. And I think that's this really, I think a character to summarize everything I've said, because it's been a bit complicated and it's been a bit going in all different directions. But to really bring about every point I made is that she works as a concept, which makes her character great. She is the concept of finding peace, of the Buddha after reaching enlightenment. And I think that this concept works well based on how we know that her backstory is tragic, but she's done a lot of evil unwillingly, and she's able to bypass these strong emotions like guilt and anger and just be herself. And I think this is great as well because she is there as a mentor to Killua, which is a bit crazy to say, but yeah, she's Killua's newest mentor because Killua has a lot to learn from her and she can make Killua a better man. And we know Killua is someone who's super talented. He's a prodigy. However, one thing we've seen constantly with Killua is his difficulty when it comes to responsibility. We see this when, of course, Illumi had the needle in him and he was so reliant to just lean back on it and stay in his comfort zone. As soon as he sensed the difficulty, he moved away. And even later on, he's always got this cautious approach, this almost cowardly way of being. Killua, whilst, yes, he is powerful, he doesn't act like he is, which is why he is stronger than Gon in every arc of the series. But him and Gon are always evenly matched because Gon's willing to push himself whilst Killua suppresses himself to fit into what's needed. And this is a sense of, as we see for us as humans in our own personal lives, we've got insecurities. We are thinking about our surroundings. We've got a sense of social presence. And Alluka is just not playing in this circus. She's someone that's fully herself. She's someone that's fully socially inept, and socially inept in a great way. The fact that she isn't hindered by situations and by whatever's happening around her. And this is a great quality that if Killua can master, he can truly become the heir to the Zodiacs he was always meant to be. And now, it's really interesting as well, just the fact that all these points are converging around her, because of course we know Illumi is desperately trying to kill her, and we know that Kaluto is desperately trying to save her, and we know that the Zodiac family is desperately trying to retrieve her, and we know that to Gon, she works as a gate to Killua. So she's filling many roles at the same time, and how just exceptional she is at being someone who's a great gatekeeper makes the whole situation ever the more interesting. So to conclude the video, Alluka is amazing. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've all had a great day. If you've got any suggestions for videos you'd want me to do, please let me know down below. I take in all suggestions and do the videos. And yes, I've got a playlist if you're interested, from Hunter x Hunter character analysis, chapter reviews, breakdowns, the newest news. I do everything Hunter x Hunter. I do new videos every single day. So if you want to follow along the journey, this journey of Hunter x Hunter for life, please subscribe to the channel. Please let me know what you think down below, of course. I always love chatting with you guys in the comments. And yes, that was Hadrigon. Peace out.